kako.
Aloha.
Uvao Joshua Lanakila Mangauil, my Lanakila Mangauil. Thank you for having me. It's been quite a journey. This movement is something that has opened the eyes of the world. And what's beautiful, really, as I've been sitting here and listening to all these different things, I just take myself back to the Mauna, and being at the Mauna, and seeing so many of the young people on the Mauna. It really is. It's been a lot of the young that have been on this mission. However, our cheeks are soaked with the tears of our kupuna who have come up and give us their blessings, and all the keiki who come up and give us their aloha. I myself too, I'm a graduate of Kanuo Ka'aina, which Uncle Babenzi, you are a great supporter of Kanuo Ka'aina. I am a product of that. Mahalo nui. And it's like Brother Kokai said, yeah, you guys created these avenues for us, so now you deal with us. We are the products of your prayers, of your sacrifices, of your hard work, to be taught and trained in the traditions of our kupuna, as well as guided to be able to survive in this Western world. So I want to speak to certain things, and one is how we have conducted ourselves on the Mauna. I think above all things, that's what's caused attention to the world, is how we conduct ourselves in this kapu of aloha. And many people argue with us, that's not a real Hawaiian thing, and never researched that. Well, aren't you happy we made it up then? Thousands upon thousands of people have already come to the Mauna in just these few weeks, in a month's time, in prayer, in aloha. We've spoken with hundreds and thousands of po'e malihini who come up, and we educate them, we share with them. We've comforted kupuna who have come up and could do nothing more but cry. We comfort them because we know that they went through that suffering, as many of you in this room probably did. We are the products of your prayers. And we are starting to look at our world in a different way. So I want to speak a little bit to matters that Mr. Ha had brought up. Because they're very good points. Yes, we need to be concerned about the way that the oil prices and everything lifting, so our economy is in jeopardy and is in danger of that. However, our generation has been taught to look one more step. Our goal should not be to be able to inflame our amounts of money to be able to afford more oil. It's think better and get rid of oil. As he said, all these things are made out of the byproducts, which in one generation, so 7 generations before, was a beautiful new discovery. And in one generation now, it's a great thing that we have and that we use. Well, for our generation, we're the ones living with the effects of all that. And now our oceans are toxic. Our air is polluted. So we are saying, okay, those things are made, those technologies are made, but they're not clean, they're killing us. We are the ones who are living and seeing that, and we look to our young, our young, and I wonder what the heck's going to happen to them. So I mahalo, Uncle, for your concern, because it is true. However, I think the avenue to meet that is not to inflame more economy, because that's what made this monster, is economy. Yeah. The idea and the perspectives of progress is much different for a lot of us in our generation who have been gifted or blessed with the opportunity to learn our aina first and how the land actually works. To understand that, progress, what the generation before has called progress, I call suicide. We need to rethink. Are we against technology and science? No. We're just for much more relevant science, cleaner science, practical science. As I've been sitting here and realizing several things too, perhaps the opponent here is not necessarily TMT. Because again, as I've been saying as long as I've been up on the mountain, again, we're not against science. We're not even against the TMT. We're just against where they want to put it. Just not there. We'll help you guys find another place. And as I had actually did some research, something coming in now from one of the original scientists here. What's his name again? Raymond Kohlberg is the Canadian TMT project leader, and he says that Hawaii, according to Kohlberg, Hawaii wasn't even considered a potential site for TMT when the team started scoping out locations in Chile and Mexico after accepting an invitation from a group in Hawaii. Who the heck gave the invitation? So, that Hawaii was the first choice? And along as being like the world's best telescope, sorry to burst your bubble, world's most powerful telescope set to launch in 2008. They have better when it's going into orbit, which has been something that even fellow scientists have expressed to me. As much as they love their science, they also love this planet, and they respect the Mauna. And so I asked some of these guys, what would be your answer to this then? They said, put it into orbit. Then you don't have to worry about destroying environments or pissing off the native people or, it's a bigger cost. Okay, we'll help you fundraise. But the stance here is really, for me, that humanity needs something else right now. More tangents and more distractions to take us and looking farther away from our kuleana right here is not what we need right now. Going out and searching the universe, well, one day, perhaps when we earn the right to. We hear the talk that we need to possibly be looking for a new planet, a new home. I say, if we cannot take care of this one, you don't deserve it. When we prove ourselves to be loyal to our home, to take care of our own environments, as our kupuna did when we became intricate parts of our environment, not an outside thing depicting and changing and corrupting our environment. When we're part of our environment, we may actually earn that right, be able to search farther out. But until that time, wrong mountain, wrong time, wrong people. Mahalo nui.